Top 10 Phones in 2022. As the world moves towards a more digital era, the demand for smartphones is increasing significantly. With new and innovative features being released every day, it can be hard to keep up with the latest trends and decide which phone is right for you. As we're in 2022, there are tons of different phone models on the market to choose from, so we've decided to compile a list of the top 10 phones you could buy this year. Whether you're looking for a phone with the best camera, the longest battery life, or the most storage, we've got you covered. Before I reveal the list, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and press the bell icon never to miss upcoming videos. Number 10. Xiaomi 12 Pro. Xiaomi has been one of the leading smartphone manufacturers in recent years, and the 12 Pro is a testament to that. The Xiaomi 12 Pro has a lot of raw power for speedy performance and charging, but it falls short in important areas like the battery and camera. It has a clean, modest appearance, a gorgeous display combined with a quad speaker arrangement, and an outstanding Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 CPU. The camera system, for the most part, is also excellent, if not best in class. This is an excellent phone to have if you don't spend much time away from a charging source during the day. Number 9. OnePlus 10 Pro. OnePlus has been one of the most popular smartphone brands in recent years, and the 10 Pro is their latest flagship model. The 10 Pro offers competitive core specifications, including a Snapdragon 8 Generation 1 processor and fast 80-watt wired charging, and you can't help but to admire the sleek look. All three of the phone's cameras, the primary 48-megapixel sensor, the ultra-wide 50-megapixel sensor, and the telephoto 13-megapixel sensor, work well together to produce decent photographs. But good isn't amazing, and the OnePlus 10 Pro falls short in a few key aspects when it comes to camera in comparison to other flagship smartphones. The phone is available in two configurations, each with 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, or 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage. Buyers can also choose between two colors, volcanic black or emerald forest. Overall, it's a great phone with a cheap price tag and offers a number of premium features. Number 8. Samsung Galaxy S22. Samsung made smart choices when upgrading the S21 to the Galaxy S22, since it is now essentially as luxurious as its Plus and Ultra siblings without costing as much. The Exynos 2200 CPU, one of the highest quality screens in smartphones, and a trio of rear cameras make up for the S22's relatively compact size. That's your best bet for getting Samsung's latest and greatest at a price which is pretty much affordable. As with everything, there are limitations. Small size equals small battery, which means short battery life. It's the only S22 without 45 watts of charging, which is disappointing. As compromises go for a top-tier Samsung phone, it's not that awful, and the rest of the experience surpasses them. The remainder of the experience, however, overcomes these issues by a significant margin. Number 7. iPhone 14. How can we talk about the best phones without mentioning Apple's newest release, the iPhone 14? The iPhone 14 from Apple is not only a small step up from the iPhone 13, it still packs a punch with its A15 Bionic CPU, excellent screen, and robust cameras. But it still uses last year's chip, and the screen doesn't have the 120Hz refresh rate that's become the industry standard. If you can spare an extra $200, the iPhone 14 Pro is a good option, as it has the dynamic island and a 48-megapixel primary camera, neither of which are included on the regular iPhone 14. The iPhone 14 isn't the best upgrade if you're using a phone that's many years old, but if this is all you can afford, it's a solid choice. Number 6. Realme GT2 Pro. Though it's still a relatively new player in the smartphone market, Realme has proven with the GT2 Pro that it can produce a flagship device that can compete with the best devices in the market. With its tempting price tag, you get a display and processor that are often seen in much more costly phones, as well as 65 watts charging, which is faster than on most other Android devices. It also features a biopolymer exterior that gives the phone a highly distinctive appearance, as well as 360-degree NFC contactless features. The cameras on the GT2 Pro are the only thing that will hold you back. Although its 150-degree ultra-wide and microscope cameras can be fun, its photo processing isn't as good as that of the bigger names. If you're not a serious photographer, this Realme phone should be at the top of your list when looking for a new high-end Android device. Number 5. Samsung Galaxy Z Flip 4. Although the concept of folding smartphones is still in its early stages, the Galaxy Z Flip 4 is an unconventional flagship device well worth your money. The Flip 4 not only looks the part, but it is also a clumsy-proof folding phone, thanks to features like the IPX-rated waterproofing and a durable armor aluminum frame. The Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 processor drives the device, delivering a significant performance jump over last year's model, while the primary display's refresh rate is a generous 120 Hz. But the best part is that the Flip 4 is still the least expensive folding phone available today. Even though it costs as much as a standard flagship, the Flip 4 is a far more appealing option. There has never been a better time to join the folding community. Number 4. Samsung Galaxy A53. Samsung's Galaxy A53 provides a more cheap entry point to Android's largest ecosystem, with relatively few trade-offs. With a 120 Hz AMOLED display, respectable ultra-wide and low-light photography, and the unusual ability to extend storage, you have the sufficient options to meet your daily requirements. We also like that this phone shares the Galaxy S22's lengthy 4-year update guarantee, so you can get a lot of use out of it even after it's no longer the newest model. It's a simple phone to choose if you're on a budget, but one you'll like using for years to come. Google Pixel 6. Google's Pixel 6 series brings the company's phones up to par with the competition. The Pixel 6's $600 starting price makes it a better bargain than the Pixel 6 Pro's bigger display and additional camera. Even at that unexpectedly low price, you have access to Google Tensor, the company's latest in-house processor that introduces you to cool features like bespoke image processing, on-device text and voice translation, and increased device security. While the Pixel 6 lacks a telephoto camera and its 90 Hz display isn't smooth, the Pixel 6 Pro addresses both of these problems. However, the short battery life is a bigger issue, so make sure to bring a charger along if you plan on using the Pixel 6 all day. Number 2. Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. Now we're on to the big boys. The Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra is one of the best, most feature-packed phones you could buy. The S22 Ultra is the best Android smartphone on the market right now, and while it can be a bit more expensive than some of the other devices on this list, it is also the most feature-packed high-end device the company has made yet. It has cutting-edge technology, including a 120 Hz LTPO 2.0 display and quad-back cameras, as well as a stylus for further flexibility. The introduction of Samsung's S Pen stylus, though, is possibly the most significant new feature introduced this year. This dinky doodler, which was taken from the Note line, is a wonderful tool, and it is something that is worth spending extra income on. If you're looking for the very best Android has to offer, then there's no denying that the Galaxy S22 Ultra is your best option. Number 1. iPhone 14 Pro Max. Well, it looks like an iPhone has finally made its way to the top of our list. You might have guessed it, we're talking about the iPhone 14 Pro Max, which is not only the best iPhone but also the best smartphone on the market right now. Building on last year's Pro Max, this model has a new 48-megapixel main camera, a longer battery life, and a long-awaited, always-on display. Apple still gives it a powerful chipset, as well as a new feature called the Dynamic Island that replaces the notch and holds your notifications and widgets for active apps. There is no denying that the iPhone 14 Pro Max's features are unparalleled. Therefore, it naturally occupies the top position on this list. So there you have it, our list of the best smartphones that you could buy in 2022. We hope that this has helped you narrow down your choices and find the perfect device for your needs. What is your favorite phone on this list? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, then don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Thanks for watching.